In 2003, Minnesota Reading Corps started with 20 AmeriCorps members in a handful of schools in Minnesota. It has grown to be a statewide program in Minnesota and one of the most successful literacy intervention programs in the United States, serving more than 17,000 students each year. In 2012, Mile High United Way brought Reading Corps to Colorado and had similar positive results. In August 2014, United Way brought Reading Corps to Larimer County.
Colorado Reading Corps is an AmeriCorps program that provides literacy tutors in the local schools, elementary schools, works with kindergarten through third grade students, and the goal is to get their literacy levels up to grade level.
The fact that it does focus on kindergarten through third grade, that's the most important time in a child's life that they develop their reading skills.
The reason that third grade is so important is that up until third grade, you're learning how to read, and after third grade, you're having to read to learn.
There's a lot of data that says that kiddos that aren't reading at grade level by the end of third grade are more likely to drop out of school, are more likely to not attend higher education, are more likely to have lower paying jobs, are more likely to go to prison.
Data really drives all of the decisions that we make within Reading Corps.
And we can tell you exactly what level the students are reading at, where we want to see them go, where they have been, are they on track to get where they need to be.
It's important that we're being preventative and doing it sooner than later when they're so far behind.
So there's sort of these middle kids who aren't so terribly far behind that they need intervention from the school, but who would continue to fall further behind if they didn't get some sort of support.
We've seen kids start the year at reading 12 words a minute, and now they're reading 87 words a minute. That's huge. And it's one piece of reading, but it's one little piece that our kids can see and feel good about. Every day they're reading with somebody for 20 minutes, and the growth you see in that and the gains that those kids make that they wouldn't have gotten if we would have not had this program. That's what's amazing.
Some of the best things that we'll get from this program aren't necessarily measurable by literacy data.
Because they have an opportunity to work one-on-one with someone, so the attention is all on them. It makes them feel special.
And it gets the student reading every single day. It shows them there's a person who cares about their progress every single day.
She used to want me to read to her all the time. And now she's like, Mommy, let me read to you. Let me read to you. I can read this book. I know this book. So I think it's made a big difference for her.
And that percolates into other areas in school, and even the teachers showing me their test results in other subjects have gotten better because of Reading Corps. So
for some students in particular, I've seen huge personality changes as they get more confidence to do better in the classroom and interact with their classmates more because of it.
I had a little one where he was right on the bubble, and it was like he just needed something to give him that encouragement, and he was working with Mr. Fonterra for about a month and a half at most, and it was insane, the growth that he made and the confidence that he's built.
When you really come across some of those students who are especially challenged and are really struggling, and not only do you see their growth as they work with you, have the one-on-one relationship, but you see that their overall student data and growth is really reflected, and that is really something that I've found very rewarding.
United Way does so much for their community, period. And to see that they're also reaching out into schools in this way, I think is phenomenal. I'm really excited for next year, and I'm very excited in our district that we are going to continue this because it's more kids who are going to get that support.
You think that they're just learning to read, but they're setting themselves up for success in the future, and they deserve that.
I just kept on reading because I like to, and I also like reading here.